Brad back on the channel today with another video. Obviously this is a video I feel that I should have made a while ago, after obviously David Wagner left Huddersfield Town. But to be honest, I think it's suited now also for the following reason, that I do believe we are currently already relegated. Like, mathematically it's possible to stay up, but realistically it's just not going to happen, is it? So today I'm going to be explaining the reasons and my opinion on why we've not succeeded in staying in the Premier League for a third season, and why we will get relegated, because I really do not see us staying up at this point, being like, I'm going to put 10 points plus from 17th. I just don't see it happening at all. So today I'm going to be explaining why I think this happened. So the first reason I believe we've been so dire and unsuccessful in scoring goals and both picking up points is because of how we started the season. Now, the fixtures we were given at the start were, obviously, we had Chelsea at home, which was not a game we were expected to win, and we indeed lost. We lost that game 3-0. Then we had City away, which I also went to, and we got thrashed 6-1. But those two were never games we were, going to win. But yet the game after that, Cardiff at home, was a must-win. Like, everyone I talked to was like, "Oh, you've got to bury Cardiff. You've got to get 3 points," and we didn't do it. And there were a couple of reasons why we didn't beat Cardiff. Yeah, one of them was because Wagner played 5 at the back. He played his 5-3-1-1 that he played for, most of the season whilst he was in charge, and it didn't work at all. In fact, it worked twice, and we got 2 wins out of it, and the rest of our points have been draws. So that really tells you all you need to tell. I think it was Michael Oliver, probably, because it's Michael Oliver. But I seem to remember in that game against Cardiff at home, Jonathan Hogg headbutted Harriata after Harriata strangled him. So, I mean, I don't know how you can give a red card for a headbutt and a yellow for a strangle. I mean, both just as bad as each other, like, neck and above is classed as a red, so I still don't understand that to this day. But obviously, yeah, when I complain about referees, I'm the one who gets, I'm the one who gets roasted and blamed, for saying, "Oh yeah, it's just the referees." It's not the referees, not just the referees. They've played a part, but it's not just the refereeing, because the standard of refereeing in this league is absolutely abysmal. Or if it isn't for other teams, it's definitely just for us. But yeah, Wagner's 5 at the back / straight at the back with wing backs, it didn't work at all, and we suffered a lot of losses because of it. Another reason why I think we haven't been successful this season is because of the summer recruitment. Now, in the summer, I believe we signed Juninho Bacuna, who's proved to be a pretty good central midfielder for us, whilst Aaron Moy has been injured. We signed Terence Congo on a permanent. He was by far the best signing, and one of, if not the best defender at the club. So we signed them two, and then we signed Ramadan Sobbe and didn't play him at all because he wasn't fit, which obviously it's not his fault, but when he was fit, I don't think we played him that much. Then obviously we had, who else did we sign? We signed 2 of the wingers through, as well, the name of those wingers were Adama Diakabe and Isaac Mbenza. Isaac Mbenza was like a deadline day, I'm pretty sure, so we could only get him on loan. But the formation we played, we could never implement the new signings into the squad. We could only ever use Kongolo as, one of the 3 centre-backs. And then, Bacuna was just a bench warmer, really, and then the other 2 wingers were just, as Wagner said, not ready. Whereas now, when we played Arsenal, obviously, credit to the fans who travelled to Newcastle yesterday, I didn't. The last game I saw, Arsenal at home, Diakabe, he was really one who started attacks and, caused a lot of panic for the Arsenal defence. Obviously, I believe next year in the Championship, because we're on course for going in there, he will be a really good player and he'll be dangerous to most Championship clubs, because even though Arsenal have a bad defence for a top 6 club, I'm pretty sure Brentford, Millwall, Stoke, they're not going to be able to, they're not going to have as good defence as the top 6 of the Premier League, evidently. because they're in the Championship. So obviously those summer signings, I'm pretty sure we won't sign Ben to permanent. I hope we don't. He's not that good at all. I'd rather have Diakabe. He's been much more useful. Bakuna's a good signing. He'll be good next year. But you know, we signed these players and and then Wagner played a formation where we could never use them and said they weren't ready, when clearly one of them was ready. He's definitely ready to play Premier League football, and he's definitely a key player in our squad now. Right guys, so another reason as well, I've got the table in front of me. It is indeed 14 points. We are behind Cardiff City. We've had 5 less wins than them. We've had 1 more draw than them and 4 more losses. That tells you all that there is to say, and we've got minus 36 goal difference, you know, because scoring goals is clearly a problem for us. So last season, I believe Mounier scored like 8 goals, 7 goals, with Depacha getting 5 or 4 or 6, something like that. Both of them were relatively close in terms of getting goals. So even the season we got promoted through the playoffs, scoring goals was definitely a problem for us. We won games by 1-0, 2-1. It was always a close game or in the last minute or something like that. We were really lucky to get promoted in the first place. Like a team with the budget of Rotherham, and Rotherham came last in that season. So that tells you a lot. But we needed to sign a goal scorer this season, and we didn't. But everyone who disagreed with me and other people saying we didn't need a goal scorer stuck by Mooney and Depacha and said we need wingers that can support. Okay then, so we signed wingers, and Wagner didn't play them. So he signed wingers and not played them, and not signed a striker either. So there's no wonder that we lacked end product in the final third and couldn't score goals. So then there's that, and then there's, remember I said at the beginning of the video how Cardiff was a must-win. Pretty sure not long after Cardiff we had Crystal Palace, a game that I had a really bad feeling about. I knew that Wilfred Zaha was going to be the difference. I'm pretty sure he said something about our referees don't give him fair enough, which, you know what, I'm not gonna hate on Zaha. He's a really good player, but he is a little hard done by, but no more than a little, because I still don't like him that much as a player. I only think he's a good player because he is a good player. I don't really like him much, but again, I'm pretty sure he screamed at the referee or something, but he got booked for doing a 2 foot from behind, 2 foot on Haji Nai. That was it. But then how did he not get sent off for that? But yeah, if you look at home against Brighton, which I believe was the point that our season turned, we got Mounier sent off against Brighton, and it was the most gentle red card I've ever seen in my life. I was going ballistic. I even had to cut out a part on the vlog that I did where I was constantly swearing, so it just cut out to me going like, move my face like that, when really before I just absolutely just screamed shit out of my mic all over. But yeah, so we bought players, we didn't use them, they weren't ready. All these factors have contributed to a poor season for Town, and I don't see us turning it around. And all I can think about is I can't wait for the Championship. And I never thought I'd say I can't wait for next season. We're in the Premier League, and all these fans saying, "Oh, we enjoy the ride." It's alright saying that, but we're losing 2-0 to Newcastle. Now Newcastle are 15th, as I can see on screen by looking at the Premier League table. They've got a negative goal difference, and they scored 2 against us yesterday. And it was 2 in like 8 minutes. It's just embarrassing. We were apparently, until Tommy Smith got sent off, we were still in the game. We had but it's just the same story, different setting all season for Town. We either play good or bad, but we still leave with no points. If we do leave with points, it's only 1, and that has been on 5 occasions this season. I believe those 5 occasions were at home to Cardiff, away at Everton. This is going to really test my memory here. Let's have a look. Yeah, West Ham at home. Just have a look here. Cardiff away, and there's one more there, which was Burnley away as well. Yeah. So as you can see, the draws that we did achieve were against, at the time, bottom tier teams, and we've not really achieved anything in terms of Like, our away form was a little better this year, but it's still been like, we've still not got the points that we needed, and we're going to get relegated. All I am hoping for is that we get one more point, so we don't get called the Derby being the worst Premier League team ever. Because if we get a point that could say, oh, Huddersfield nearly got called the worst team ever, but we didn't. We're 1 point above. It's really bad, but it's better being the worst team of all time. So yeah, that's just my opinion on the whole matter. We should have bought better players, and if we were going to buy better players, we should have actually used them instead of buying wingers and not using them because they're not ready when Diakabi's clearly ready. He's better than a lot of our players at the moment, so we should have just used him from the off, played 4-3-3, but that's what Wagner should have done. Obviously, I believe Wagner's done a great thing for the club, but if he was going to leave in how he did, just like leave, he should have done it like a lot earlier, because the amount of games that we lost because of him playing his 5 at the back, it cost us. And if we'd have got Sievert before that, his attacking play now is a lot better than what it was, but we just still can't seem to get points. Obviously, I believe it would have been a whole different story if Sievert had come in earlier and Wagner had left in like November or early December. But I'm not blaming Wagner. He tried his style, it didn't work. I don't know what I'm pointing up there because I've got close to it. It's the closest representation I've got. But yeah, I think we're relegated. On to next season in the Championship maybe. If we turn it around, I've made this video looking like a complete idiot and I got a couple of views out of it, so fair enough. Yeah, up the town, let's go. Thanks for watching, and subscribe to my channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys. I've been quiet for too long.